Now that I've completed the final test here, you can see that the tripod is much more efficient than all the others. Now, tripod is just incrementally efficient than the efficient battery, but it's so much more efficient than the high performance mode, as you can see here. The tripod mode is almost 13% more efficient on both ends. Now, looking at both batteries here, you can see on all different settings here that are now new on the GoPro that the Enduro battery is clearly about 25% more efficient. Even though despite in the drop in temperature, it looks like the stock battery did get less efficient as it got colder, but the Enduro battery was still able to keep up and be very, very efficient. What's up, my Pugnos? Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. Here we're on location where I'm going to be doing most of the testing of the new GoPro battery that came out. This is the Enduro. This is supposed to apparently work better for the GoPro Hero 10 because it's got a lot of issues, and it still has a lot of issues. Like when I click the shutter button, it will go for 1 second and then shut off. With that said, guys, we're going to be operating on the latest version of the GoPro operating system, meaning that they've just released the battery efficiency modes. There's 3 modes that I'm going to show you here in just a second. Basically, they help make your battery last longer, depending on the circumstance that you're in. We're mainly going to be showing off those different features as well as the Enduro battery to see how much better it is than the regular battery, because it's like $10 more on the website right now. We're gonna be filming in a myriad of different modes, but down-resing it all to 4K 30 because it's what the lowest common denominator is. So with that said, buckle up, put your seatbelt on. This is gonna be lots of time lapses and just me speaking into a microphone telling you about some of the things I found. Make sure you check out the content down below in the links in the description if you want to check this out. There are some affiliate links that help out. There's no sponsorships going on at all here from GoPro or any other product here that I'm going to be showcasing at all. Okay, you can see here we are using the control group. This is the standard battery that comes with the device. As you can see, we're going to be shooting in 4K 30, which is what I'm shooting on downstairs in my studio. We've also got this battery enhancer. This is the minimum video performance, which means it's a maximum resolution and frame rate for studying image. Next, we will show you, like I said, we will show the extended battery. That'll give me more time. And then lastly here, we're going to show the tripod stationary video because it does natively shoot in 4K 30 and 5K 0.3 30. So we'll be showing you all 3 of those tests. Let's put it back to the top. We're gonna go maximum video performance mode. Now, at that setting there, when I selected that battery saving mode, and then when I hit record, it jumped from a higher percentage to 91%. And so it's kind of doing some weird battery optimization. So let's just go and hit play and see how long it runs. For your information, it is 40 degrees outside. And we'll also do 25 degrees tonight. Okay, we're on the Enduro battery. One thing to note here that this started at 100%, which is weird. I don't know why these old batteries are starting at lower percentage on the 10. It's a really weird phenomenon. I checked 2 more batteries and I made sure that they were all topped off and charged, and they're all showing under 100%. This is starting at 100%, so we're just gonna let it go and do its thing. That's almost 20 minutes longer than the normal battery, over 25% efficiency. I grabbed a different regular GoPro battery. This is at 100%. We changed the setting from the performance to the EB, which is efficiency battery, and now we're just gonna let it run. Again, this is the stock battery that came with the device. Let's go ahead and see how long it takes. One thing to note, the Enduro is actually taking quite more time to charge. Ever since I charged it from this morning, it's taking that much more time. Now, it is a little chilly outside. I really shouldn't be out here. Right now it's 35 degrees and the temperature is dropping. It should, by the end of this battery, drop to about 30 degrees, maybe even colder. So those are pretty cold conditions. With the regular battery, we'll see how efficient it is. All right, the Enduro's in. It's at 100%. We're at about 35 degrees. It's pretty chilly out here, and we're gonna see how long it goes. Hopefully it's longer. In this test, the Enduro battery was 22 minutes longer, despite the drop in temperature by 5 degrees. This also means that the efficient battery mode that's new is almost 10% more efficient for both batteries. Okay, so we have it on tripod mode now. Finally, there's snow and it's cold. It's about 30 degrees outside this afternoon and it's completely covered here. So we're just gonna let it run 5K.3, 30 frames a second wide on the Enduro battery, and then we're gonna switch to the regular battery using the same battery efficiency mode. Let's do this. Now that I've completed the final test here, you can see that the tripod is much more efficient than all the others. Now, tripod is just incrementally efficient than the efficient battery, but it's so much more efficient than the high performance mode, as you can see here. The tripod mode is almost 13% more efficient on both ends. Now, looking at both batteries here, you can see on all different settings here that are now new on the GoPro that the Enduro battery is clearly about 25% more efficient. Even though despite in the drop in temperature, it looks like the stock battery did get less efficient as it got colder, but the Enduro battery was still able to keep up and be very, very efficient. This is at 25 degrees. It's cold. You can see the snow. This is the regular battery. This is at 5K.3, 60 frames a second, highest bit rate. I've got the battery efficiency at high performance, and this is the regular battery. See how long it goes. lastly here, at the coldest temperature, 25 degrees at 5K.3 at 60 frames a second, they both perform much worse, with the regular battery barely getting you over 30 minutes of footage, whereas Enduro battery got you almost 50 minutes. So there's clearly a big winner here. It's way more efficient, even on the highest setting, to a 32% margin. All right, Pugnos, well, that about does it here. That is the end. You guys heard my spiel and heard the voiceover of all of the different features, all of the different modes, and you saw side by side of the good battery and the Enduro battery, I guess regular battery. I think it's worth it if you want to be able to shoot, you know, in really cold temperatures, as well as shooting 5K.3 60 frames a second, which I want to be shooting in the future. I highly recommend you swap out all your blue batteries for these white snowy batteries. They also look really cool. I like them. Nonetheless, guys, if you like this content, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. My name is Andy with Andy Vlogs. Thanks so much for checking this out. We'll catch you on the next one.